Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're flying with United Airlines from Dublin, Ireland, on this bright and beautiful afternoon, heading across the North Atlantic to Newark Liberty International Airport, New York. We'll be traveling on the legendary Boeing 767, proudly wearing the classic United battleship grey livery, a color scheme that defined United's long-haul identity throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. For many aviation fans, this is more than just paint. It represents an era of premium transatlantic service, authentic wide-body comfort, and the golden age of United's global operations. Before we begin taxi and departure, let's take a moment to observe the atmosphere here in Dublin. The weather is calm. The sky is clear, with soft clouds drifting above, and the late afternoon sunlight reflects beautifully on the metallic grey fuselage, giving the aircraft a nostalgic, cinematic look, almost like stepping into an aviation time capsule. Today's flight will take us across the North Atlantic via oceanic procedures, satellite-based navigation, and step-climb performance typical of the Boeing 767 on long-range missions. Throughout the journey, we'll showcase cockpit segments, engine sounds, cruise scenes, wing views, cabin ambience, and real-style operational flow, giving you a complete retro, long-haul experience. Before we begin taxi and departure, let's talk briefly about Dublin Airport itself. Dublin serves as the main international gateway of Ireland, and it is also the primary hub for Aer Lingus, the national flag carrier. In addition, Dublin Airport is one of the most important operational bases for Ryanair, which is well known as one of the largest low-cost airlines in Europe. With a combination of flag carrier long-haul operations, transatlantic connectivity, and massive low-cost short-haul traffic, Dublin Airport has become a busy aviation crossroads linking Europe, the UK, and North America. The airport offers a unique mix of aircraft and airline variety, making it a fascinating spot for aviation enthusiasts, from wide-body international departures to high-frequency narrow-body rotations typical of Ryanair's network. So, tighten your seatbelt, set your seat to the upright position, and prepare for a smooth, retro transatlantic journey. This is Captain Barbos, and this is a classic United trip report. Enjoy the flight.
Before we continue,
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video if you enjoy classic aviation and flight simulator trip reports. Your support really helps this channel grow, and it motivates me to keep bringing more retro flights just like this one. Now let's talk a little bit about the aircraft add-on that I'm using for today's journey, the Kapten Sim Boeing 767. This aircraft is widely recognized for having one of the best exterior visual models in its category. The textures, reflections, animations, and overall 3D detailing are extremely impressive, especially when paired with classic liveries like the United Airlines Battleship Grey, which adds a strong nostalgic feeling for 90s and early 2000s transatlantic aviation fans. From the outside, the 767 looks absolutely stunning. You'll notice panel rivets, realistic metallic shading, detailed engine fan blades, and well-modeled landing gear assemblies that really bring this old-school wide body to life. For cinematic shots, replay segments, wing views, and aviation nostalgia, this add-on truly shines and can easily be mistaken for modern-era, high-fidelity visual products. However, in terms of systems depth and avionics realism, the Kapten Sim 767 does have some noticeable limitations. Certain FMC functions, autopilot logic, and system behaviors are simplified, and a few cockpit features don't fully reflect real-world Boeing 767 operations. Because of that, this aircraft may not be the perfect choice for study-level enthusiasts, hardcore procedure training, or realistic airline-style SOP flying overall. The Kapten Sim 767 is a beautiful, visually immersive aircraft that works best for casual flights, cinematic filmmaking, cabin showcases, screenshots, nostalgia routes, and trip report content like this one. It may not be the most accurate system-wise, but for a retro-themed visual experience, it definitely delivers a satisfying atmosphere. After walking into the cockpit of this aircraft, my first impression was actually quite positive. It looks very convincing and immersive. The textures inside the cockpit are PBR-based, giving a realistic metallic shine, worn panels, and believable lighting reflections that really help set the mood of flying an older Boeing 767. I then proceeded to perform the initial steps, starting by powering the aircraft using the external APU source, just like in a real-world cold and dark procedure. However, during this process, I found something that caught me by surprise. Some of the switches on the overhead panel turned out to be dummy controls, visually detailed, but not functional and unable to be interacted with. This slightly breaks the immersion, especially if you're expecting a fully simulated cockpit experience. Still, from a visual standpoint, the cockpit looks fantastic and provides a nostalgic atmosphere. With that said, I will not talk too much for the next step. Please sit back, enjoy, and keep watching.
Bill 2629, final 12725.
2725, that's 2629.
Number 3613, fly runway heading, remain this frequency, 28 right, echo, echo, cleared for takeoff. Right, echo, select the takeoff, runway heading, we're with you, limit 3613.
American 14, thank you. Follow the traffic, you're cleared for visual approach 25 left, you can contact the tower now 120.9 or 5. Have a good day.
I'll be at 14000 information golf.
Okay, echo, echo, line up and wait, now at 204. AC 4103, contact Chicago departure.
Bill 9964 Heavy, just going to maintain 12000 and contact approach 127. Seven two five.
2725, and we're there, sir. They're already down 70.
Safety. 6000.
C210, they're down to 6,000, you had it 2415.
Delta 882, speed 210.
210, Delta 882.
Just going to maintain 3000. This is a heavy at your 1 o'clock and 5, southbound at 12.
South 5169, 28 right, echo, echo, line up and wait. That's it, right, echo, echo, 5169. Envoy 3494, give way to Spirit when able, taxi straight down November, short of Yankee. South 5169, fly runway heading, remain this frequency, 28 right, echo, echo, cleared for takeoff. They got 28 right, echo, runway heading, Envoy 3560, 28 right, echo, echo, line up and wait, departure frequency will be 126.62. 3613, turning left heading 220 and contact Chicago departure. 220 going departure over 36.
United 2415, turn right heading 190.
Right heading 190, United 2415.
Delta 88.
2725, United 2415.
Endeavor 5320, reduce speed to 230. Sorry, Blue Streak 5320, speed 230. Delta 3185, reduce speed 230.
That's 3185.
Delta 3185, reduce speed to 230.
230, that's 3185.
Atlanta Road, Southwest 4120, is your 127.
Southwest 4120, golf up, runway 8 left.
8 left, we'll get golf, Southwest 4120.
Left heading 220, contact departure, skies 553 uniform. United 204, fighting 270, 28 right, echo, echo, cleared for takeoff. Envoy 3682, your departure frequency will also be 126.62 this morning.
12662, Envoy 3682.
Delta 882, maintain 8000, contact approach 127.25.
8000, 2725, Delta 882.
Endeavor 5174, traffic 12 o'clock and 5 miles southbound to Premier 6000. Contact final on 127.25. 2725, we're going to speed 210. Delta 3060, maintain 12000.
Down to 12000, Delta 30.
Roger 103, Mike Heavy, maintain 280 knots for Gator.
22, Victor, come on.
Delta 3185, kind of final 127.25.
Good day, 3185.
See ya. Alaska 354, reduce speed 210.
Back to 10, Alaska 354.
Delta 3060, clear gas.
Direct gas, Delta 3060.
Delta 2908, just to maintain 9,000.
13347 up to 9.
Round approach Delta 737, flight level 182, descending.
South Audi 14000, go.
Delta 737, Atlanta, it's going to be runway 90 right.
90 right, Delta 737.
Delta 2908, turn leveling 150. Virgin 103, Mike Heavy, just to maintain 12000, clear gas. 52, Roger, send me the arrival, except maintain 13,000.
Alright, probably complete. That was 5348.
Dallas 2348, follow the Boeing 757, caution wait turbulence, good visual approach, runway 25 left.
Alright, follow the 75, there's visual 25 left, 5348.
Alaska 354, just to maintain 6,000.
6,000, Alaska 354.
Delta 737, just to maintain 12,000.
Delta 737, just going to maintain 12,000.
Alaska 354, turn right, heading 170, kind of final 127.25.
170 heading over to 2725, Alaska 354.
Delta 3060, reduce to 230.
Slow to 230, Delta 3060.
180 to Lima, heading 220 to join, 25 left, Skywest 5348. I'm at 250 now, and then Santa Monica, set 070 on the heading.
Roger 103, Mike Heavy, descend to maintain 11,000. Turning left half at Delta 2908, turn running 170, maintain 6,000.
And then this is get a 6,000 kilo heavy level 400.
Delta 2908, connect final 127.25.
Affirmative, after Santa Monica, heading 070 for United 495.
United 495.
After Santa Monica, fly heading 070.
Air 5484, Atlanta low, runway left. Roger 103, Mike Heavy, reduce to 230.
230, Roger 103, Mike Heavy.
Straight right, Echo, line up and wait, United 204. AC 4103, contact Chicago departure.
Delta 30. 360, connect final 127.25.
47 and a quarter, good day, Delta 30.
Yeah. Roger 103, Mike Heavy, traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles turning northbound at a 6 for 10 to 73. It's at 852, reduced to 230.
230, to 852.
Endeavor 5484, descend to maintain 900,000. Roger 103, Mike Heavy, descend to maintain. Traffic up factor.
Thank you, guys. Send some time to Roger 103, Mike Heavy.
Skip the flight 19, it's going to maintain 12000.
And 12000.
Delta 737, reduce speed to 250, contact approach 127.9.
Delta 737, speed 250, 127.9.
Cover 50. Like Eddie, contact final 127.25.
Yeah, 127, 2 miles, by the way. 3 miles, bye-bye.
Bye. That's at 852, just to maintain 7,000.
7,000, exit to 852.
Delta 519, reduce speed 230.
Phone has 203 kills to
Also, 2770 Atlanta, good afternoon, 811. 852, can I final 127.25?
27,000, exit to 852.
Cover 5044, turn 5 degrees left, just to maintain 6,000.
Two-plane Spirit, straight down November 30, making Cowboy 3491. November 3613, turn left at
778, reduce speed 210.
Delta 76, 180, cross Andre, 1,300 greater, Golf.
Delta 786, 18 left.
8 left.
Delta 2778, turn 9160.
778, right to 160.
Delta 519, got a final 127.25.
Delta 1228, 18 and a half, cross Andre, 13,000, Golf.
Delta 1228, Atlanta, 8 left. Delta 2778, just to maintain 6,000, got a final 127.25.
2778, exit 6,000, 27.25.
Delta 786, maintain 12,000.
Then maintain 12,000, Delta 786.
Delta 1228, maintain 12,000.
100. 10. 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Bye.